Alright, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth, the sisters, the believers, the helps, shalom. This is a brother Iron from the James Jamaica camp, just coming with another quick lesson, right? And the other day I was doing some research on a few things, but the one of the strongs led me to the word light. The name of this one is gonna be where's your light? Because as I stated, actually, came across the strongs, and this is the precept that it actually brought me to, one of the precepts rather, and I just decided that hey, it's a good question to ask. I've been asking a lot of questions lately. Where's my light? It all starts with myself first and foremost, and my relationship with Yahweh Shemi Shai, but also just a question that I would implore brothers to ask themselves in regards to their relationship with Yahweh Shemi Shai, and where their spiritual mindset is. So the question once again is, where is your light? Now, the precept is Matthew 5, verse 14. It says, Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Right? Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Right? So let's actually take a look at a few of these words. Some to a certain extent this lesson was planned, but as you know, we'll be moving the spirit as best as possible. Nonetheless, we'll want to make this as short as possible as well. Now, verse 14 says, Ye are the light of the world. Right? So let's look up the word light. Oh, funny it wasn't behaving like this earlier, but hey, right? So let's let the Greek play.
Strong's G 5457. Phos.
All right. Now, as we go down, right, we're gonna go to the second definition, which more moves towards the metaphorical meanings, and we're going to look specifically on B and D. Right? So it says B says of truth and its knowledge, together with the spiritual purity associated with it. Right? So your light should be, the truth and its knowledge, right, along with what your spiritual purity, right, which will actually goes into what your conduct, right. D says the reason, mind, the power of understanding, especially moral and spiritual truth, right? Now, when we conduct ourselves in our daily lives, whether among the brothers or among the unbelievers, whether within our households, is our light shining? When we go out on the highways and byways, and when we're doing these sit downs and doing these lessons, are our light shining? When we deal with brothers, you know, when we deal with brothers, when it's time to make that spiritual sacrifice, when it's time to show that brotherly love, is your light shining, or where's their light? Is it that you are not applying the precepts? Do you understand the precepts? When it's time to act and apply it, it's hidden, right? That shouldn't be the case, right? Now, let me continue, right? So that was the definition for light. Oh, hold on, Slakia. Wanted to check something real quickly. Usually the second root, right? Okay, so here's the one of the root words for light, and it says to make one's thoughts, to make known one's thoughts, to declare, right? And what do we make our thoughts known about? What? The scriptures. And we declare the scriptures all through what? The spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Checking the next root, right? It says to appear to the mind, to seem one's judgment or opinion. You know, we always put out the judgments of the scriptures nonetheless, right? Also says to shed light. Let me look at the base right here, right? Which always, it also goes back to the same thing which I read first, right? Let me see the first root. Oh, it's the same word. All right, so fine, right? Now it says the right. It says a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid, right? So let me see, hill. All right, so a mountain, basically being on a high place, you know, so that everyone can see it. And let's look up the word hid. To hide, to conceal, to be hid, escape notice, metaphorically, to conceal, right? If we have this this knowledge, why would we conceal it, right? You know, in the Apocrypha you have couple precepts that telling you about that it's not good to hide your wisdom, right? I'm gonna actually search for it very shortly. But why have this truth and conceal it, right? So the question asks once more, right? Where is your light, right? Where is your light? Is it being concealed, or is it that you're ensured that it is known, right? Whether it be through your teachings or through your actions, is it that your light is being hid, right? That is the question, right? It says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, right? But on a candlestick, that it giveth light unto all that are in the house, right? You have the household of the Lord, which is the brotherhood, you know, ultimately the elect, right? Because it's for the true and sincere believers. But also the light is shine on the unbelievers as well. It's just that they will turn from the light, as it states in St. John 3, right? Because at least their deeds, they don't come to the light, at least their deeds will be reproved, right? But nonetheless, it should be shined, right? Now it says, let your light so shine before men. Let's look up the word shine. Word lampo, to shine. It says to radiate brilliance, literally or figuratively, right? Now our brilliance or our understanding and intellect is not of men, but as the scripture, as the definition brought out earlier, you know, it's actually, you know, the knowledge and also of moral and spiritual truths, right? And things of the truth and its knowledge, along with the spiritual purity, right? That's our light. So the thing again is, where is your light? Is it in the city on a hill, or is it under the bushel, right? It says, let your light so shine before men that they may see, right? That they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So let's see, let's look up the word see, right? Preserved, see, the first definition, the third option, which is C, it says to preserve, to perceive, notice, discern, discover, right? D says to turn the eyes, the mind, the attention to anything, because that's what we're doing. We're turning the attention on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, through this doctrine, through these prophecies, through the knowledge of the scriptures, right? To pay attention, to observe, to see about something, to ascertain what must be done about it, to inspect, to examine, right? To experience any state or condition, because as I stated earlier, you know, it's based on our conduct as well, right? To know, get knowledge of, understand, perceive of any fact. The force and meaning of something has definite meaning, right? To have regard for one, cherish, pay attention. So, you know, we're trying to we are actually ensuring that people can see what's coming, right? Now let's It says so that shine before that they may see your good works. Let's look up the word work as well. Right? Business, employment, that which one is occupied, that which anyone is occupied. We should, the scripture said, you will be occupied in prophecies, right? In the Apocrypha, it says, he that understand the law will be occupied with prophecies. What do we push here at James, starting with the apostles and elders on down? Prophecies. What is this year dubbed? The year of prophecy. So where is your light? Right? That which one undertakes to do, enterprise undertaking, any product, whatever, anything accomplished by hand, art, industry, or mind, right? An act, deed, thing done. So it's not only by this preaching and the words of your preaching, but also your conduct, right? The idea of working is emphasized in opposite to that which is less than work, right? So to toil, your occupation, the Lord hired us, They have a parable or saying from Yahweh that says that the laborers are few, right? So where's your light? And the thing about it is it's been shined, so what it will turn to what? The glorifying of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, because this is why we do this work. So let's look up the word glorify, right? It says to make glorious, to adorn with lustre, clothe or splendor, right? To impart glory to something, render it excellent. Exactly, the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is excellent. The scripture talk about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his excellence, right? Because as we said before, when we preach and push this word, it's all to the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That is why when we here at Great Millstone start our lessons and end our lessons, we say what? We give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because this doctrine, this work, the spirit to do these lessons is not of ourselves, we are honored to do this. It's a gift from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But once you get this gift, you're not supposed to conceal it, right? You're supposed to show your light. So the question again, where is your light, right? To make renowned, render illustrious. Because what's going to make Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai renowned? The fact that, the prophecies were spoken, it was given, it was said, and it was done. Right, and it's going to be proven that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, is Lord, right? They have the dominance, they have the preeminence, because a lot of people don't know this at this time. They don't regard Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. However, the men of the Lord actually pushing this doctrine regard Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we're actually telling that the day of the Lord is here. Because by the end of this setup, everybody's going to know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? So this is why we should let our lights shine. So once again, where is your light? Where's my light? Where's our light? Right? And if it's hidden, then ensure that you go to the highest hill and reveal it. And if it's on top of the hill, ensure that you don't take it down. Ensure that you keep tending to it and ensure that it keeps going. Ensure that you're maintaining that fire and pray for the Spirit to even build it so that it may grow, right? All within whatever measure the Spirit the Lord give you, or whatever gifts the Lord has given you, to ensure that you are doing this ministry to the best of your ability, right? It says to cause the dignity and worth of some person or thing to become manifest and acknowledged. And that, as I said, at the end of the setup, that is what's going to be done. The dignity and worth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to be manifested and acknowledged in that day, right? That is why the great and terrible day of the Lord is coming, because the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is there. And we being joint ears, Lord willing, we are a part of those number. We're a part of that number. We're going to receive some of that glory as well, because we'll be known as the men of the Lord, the ones that held fast this word and showed it, despite whatever challenges or whatever afflictions and persecution came with it. We had faith in what was said, and we actually did our master's will and held fast to our duty all the way to the end, even if it had cost us our life. It does cost us our life even on this side for now, because we have to deny ourselves for Yahweh Shai, but meaning from a literal standpoint, even if it comes up to death, because it's all going to be towards what? Let me read it again. The dignity and worth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and it will be manifested and acknowledged. You know, as it says in Isaiah, say, in that day, every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwadash is Lord. So let your light shine, right? Find out where your light is and ensure that your light shines.
Shalom.
Slakia Akyam. All right, so I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. You know, I wanted to get some from the Apocrypha. You know, Scripture said that wisdom that is hid, it's one better is a fool that hide his foolery than him that hide his wisdom. You know, you have a scripture that said that you should actually conceal your wisdom. You have scriptures that tell you when possible to do good. You know, roughly paraphrasing, if brothers can throw these precepts within the comment board, or you know, just add to it or do a response, whatever it is, you know, definitely want to keep this one short. You know, so with that said, you know, want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth, the sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.